Alright, so now what? The source code seems to be in an alpha version. What about the next step? Because if we are working as a team, the testing team will be highly interested to try our version. Of course, the product manager between another actors. So trying to be far of the approach of in my it works in my machine. It would be great to create a couple of Docker containers for our application. So first the uh, the, the demo. Now I have two containers already built. Uh, in this, the database is running, and in this single container, our application should be working. So let's try to start our container, of course, in a different scenario. This step should not be necessary, but since I'm working from my development uh, machine, I used to shoot them down anytime I'm not using them. Alright, so the name of the application of the container application is this. Great. So right now the containers is are in the process of loading. All right, so let's give them a couple of seconds or more seconds. So this process was kind of complex. Uh, Taking in account this is a monorepository application. So the first bad practice is this. I didn't find any way to load the environment files, uh, even though I tried different approaches. The most common is to pass set as a parameter, but it didn't work. So this is a red flag because inside this environment file there's a credential, and it's a bad practice to include them inside um, inside an image. Also, I have to add some a couple of files in the Dockerizing node, files and folders, of course. I have a hard time working with the migration, so I decide to get rid of them inside the container because this application works slightly different in bare metal than in a container. So in order, this is a very important file because on the starting process of the container, I mean the first time, uh, the the Prisma migration needs to be run. So of course, this is after the image was created, so this is very important in order to spin up the application properly. So what about them? All right, so they have enough time to be online, and actually they are in. Because, for example, these containers are offline, so just in case, let's try to check the logs of the application, so everything is working as expected. So one important fact that I was forgetting is it is necessary to create Docker network before both container can communicate. If I don't do that, the communication won't be possible. All right, so don't forget to run that step. So I think yeah, I include that in my Docker file. This is the comment. So the first time we need to run the container, including the network. Great, so it is working or not. Let's try to verify. It takes a lot of time. I don't like that. I don't know why. Right, so this is entirely from the container. I'm not running at all this application in bare metal, so it's looking good. Great. Let's add a couple of items. That's it. So the application is already containerized. So in the next video, what should be the next step? Of course, we will try to deploy these containers that are, by the way, already in my Docker Hub account. And in the next video, I will try to deploy them using my Microsoft Azure subscription, and as a CI/CD pipeline, I will use GitHub Action. So let's give it a try.